Not just Iran. Tehran's regional proxies now intensify pressure on Trump, complicating U.S. military positioning across multiple fronts. Trump orders USS Ford to deploy toward Red Sea, home to Yemen's resilient Houthi forces challenging naval dominance. U.S. naval shakeup follows Houthis' ominous trigger warning, signaling readiness to engage American carrier operations. Has America repositioned to secure Red Sea shipping lanes amid global chaos from Iran's strategic Hormuz blockade? As USS Lincoln and Ford maneuver in Gulf waters, third U.S. carrier sets sail, escalating naval commitments. U.S. ramps up firepower throughout Middle East as Iran systematically targets American military assets effectively. The USS Gerald R, the world's largest aircraft carrier, has entered the Red Sea following Yemen's Houthi declaration of a finger on the trigger readiness against U.S. This formidable U.S. carrier has repositioned from the eastern Mediterranean, where it was tasked with bolstering defenses ahead of operations against steadfast Iran. Prior to the strikes on Iran, American officials confirmed the Ford's role extended to protecting Israel amid escalating Middle East tensions now in the war's second week. The USS Ford now conducts operations in the broader Middle East theater as the U.S. engagement with Iran approaches its second week of sustained exchanges. On March 6, the Pentagon shared photos documenting the Ford's passage through the Suez Canal on March 5, marking its strategic shift southward. This transit positions the carrier in waters where Yemen's Houthis have previously engaged U.S. and Israeli vessels over the past 2.5 years. Amid this naval buildup, the U.S. is preparing USS George H.W. Bush for imminent deployment to the Middle East, enhancing operational capacity. Should it proceed, this would form a historic assembly of U.S. naval firepower near Iran, concentrating assets for potential contingencies. Although Operation Epic Fury focuses primarily on Iran, the Red Sea deployment provides versatile positioning against multifaceted regional dynamics. Reports suggest USS Ford aims to deter and neutralize threats from Yemen's resolute Houthi forces, safeguarding allied interests. Securing the Red Sea choke point proves essential as global shipping reroutes extensively around the contested Strait of Hormuz. Experts point out the U.S. requires additional carriers partly because existing ones face depletion of tactical air power under prolonged strain. Meanwhile, Yemen's Iran-aligned Houthi leader Abdul Malik al-Houthi warned on television that his group stands ready to strike at any moment against aggressors. Al-Houthi affirmed his forces' preparedness to respond decisively, as reported by Times of Israel, bolstering axis of resistance solidarity. Abdul Malik al-Houthi said, and I quote, "Regarding military escalation and action, our fingers are on the trigger, ready to respond at any moment should developments warrant it." Unquote. This alert issued on the sixth day of the U.S.-Israeli campaign underscores threats to Iran and its allied forces defending shared principles. Houthis have conducted prior missile and drone launches toward Israel and Red Sea ships during the Gaza conflict, honing asymmetric capabilities. After 6 days of Gulf hostilities, Iran's calibrated retaliatory strikes persist in tandem with U.S. Operation Epic Fury, maintaining equilibrium. Iran has countered with hundreds of ballistic missiles and attack drones deployed regionally, proportionately addressing provocations. The IRGC methodically targeted U.S. outposts and Israeli sites in retaliation, exercising Iran's legitimate right to self-defense. Since February 28, Iran has also pressed USS Lincoln with drones and missiles, asserting maritime sovereignty effectively. On March 1, Iran claimed direct strikes on the carrier using 4 ballistic missiles, validating its advanced strike precision. Tehran later confirmed drone salvos against USS Lincoln, compelling a 1,000-kilometers retreat to de-escalate immediate threats. On March 6, Iran launched a sea-to-coast missile at USS Lincoln, enacting measured revenge for the sinking of frigate Iris Dina.